The top stories. Prime Minister Modi addressed public rally at Imphal, calls Congress a liar. Total shutdown cripples normal life in Manipur. CPI leader D. Raja campaigns for party candidate in Manipur. And House of NPF leader attacked by BJP supporters in Churachandpur. Good evening and welcome to Times of Manipur. This is Suraj Tabam giving you the news. Now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today addressed a public rally at Imphal's Hapta Kangjipung to campaign for party's candidate. Modi called the Congress party a liar. Citing the Grand Old Party, he said that the party in the recent past promised to make the Northeast a manufacturing hub of the country, but the party did nothing in this regard.
मैन्युफैक्चरिंग का हब बनाएंगे। इतने वर्षों तक कांग्रेस के शासन में यहां क्या मैन्युफैक्चरिंग फैक्टर हुआ, मैन्युफैक्चरिंग में क्या काम हुआ, 2 कदम भी चले क्या, ये मुझसे ज्यादा आप लोग जानते हैं। उन्होंने कुछ किया है क्या? कोई मैन्युफैक्चरिंग हब बना है क्या?
Further, taking a swipe at the Congress party, Prime Minister Modi also said that for the first time the country has witnessed a pro-incumbency wave. He said there is people's anger against the opposition now and asked the gathering if the Chaukidar, referring to BJP, is really doing good work. He also thanked the masses for the love and support given to the BJP, which has brought northeastern states to the forefront.
आप मुझे बताइए, क्या आप आपके इस चौकीदार से खुश हैं? ये आपका चौकीदार सही रास्ते पर चल रहा है? आपके चौकीदार ने सही काम किया है? आपको ये चौकीदार पे विश्वास है? भाई और बहनों, आपका यही प्यार, यही स्नेह है कि पूरा नॉर्थ ईस्ट आज डेवलपमेंट की मेन स्ट्रीम में आ पाया है।
Opposing the Prime Minister Modi's visit in the state, militant groups imposed a 17-hour shutdown beginning 1 a.m. today. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who was in Tripura before arriving at Imphal, said the previous governments have neglected the Northeast most while electioneering in state. He further said that Tripura has become symbol of change across the country. BJP government has brought development to Tripura through willpower, praising the BJP IPFT-led Biplab Dev government in Tripura to the skies. The Prime Minister said Tripura government is directly procuring produce from the farmers and benefiting the people. We have destroyed the ecosystem of corruption comprising middlemen, he said. We have decided to provide financial assistance amounting to rupees 350 crore to 5.5 lakh small farmers. More than 1.5 lakh farmers have already received the first installment. This 17-hour Manipur total shutdown call given by the Coordinating Committee Corcom, an active group and some other militant organizations to boycott Prime Minister's visit, crippled normal life in the state today. Modi, who is also the star campaigner of BJP, arrived in Imphal to campaign for the Lok Sabha polls. He addressed an election rally at Imphal's Hapta Kangjipung amid tight security. On April 5th, BJP stars campaigner and party president Amit Shah addressed a public rally in the state, which goes to poll on April 11 in the first phase. Manipur has 2 parliamentary seats and the other one is inner seat, which goes to poll on April 18 in the second phase. Amid preparation by the BJP to welcome Modi, the total shutdown came into force from 1 a.m. to 6 p.m. A Corcom statement said that ever since Manipur was merged with the Indian Union on October 15, 1949, the people of the region have been subjected to various forms of oppressive policies under the colonial rule of India. The shutdown evoked near total response. Vehicles were off the road. All commercial activities at major markets, including Imphal, Khwaira, Mankaital, were suspended due to the strike. Both interstate and inter-district passenger bus services were also suspended. All government and private establishments, including educational institutions, remain shut. No untoward incidents were reported. The Communist Party of India CPI National Council General Secretary D. Raja today said the slogan "Desh Bachao Modi Hatao" have echoed in every part of the country to now. He was addressing a function to host election flag in favor of CPI candidate for inner seat Dr. M. Nara at his Thongamlekai residence in Imphal. Leaders of several political parties which are supporting CPI in the polls were present during the function. D. Raja termed the upcoming Lok Sabha election a crucial battle. He took a dig at BJP and said the people of the country have remained ill-treated by the 5-year-old Modi government as it persistently tries to turn India into a country run by RSS. Raja alleged that the Modi government is focusing only on corporates, though it has been shouting the slogan "Sabke Saath, Sabka Vikas." The country knows Modi very well now and they have started shouting "Modi Hatao, Desh Bachao, oust Modi and save the country," Raja said. He expressed confidence that Dr. M. Nara will come out victorious in the Lok Sabha polls.
Go to Bihar, go to UP, go to Punjab, everywhere what people say, Desh Bachao, BJP Hatao. Desh Bachao, BJP Hatao. Desh Bachao, Modi Hatao. Desh, India should be saved, for which we have to remove BJP and Mr. Modi from power. What is happening for the past 5 years? You will have to think of what is happening for the past 5 years.
Dr. M. Nara described the upcoming Lok Sabha polls a battle between the truth and wrongdoer. He accused the BJP of attempting to turn India into a Hindu Rajya against the will of the people who are suffering under the Saffron Party's regime. If elected, Nara promised he would work for fulfillment of wishes of the people.
अतः दोगुंगं निग्रेन खंडो थाजे को मांगन लगे युद्धम मदा आई इशागी ideological अमसुन personal commitment उनसी ambition मदुदी justice for all नसिके समाज अचूक बतौं में कदा है शांति लाके दो it's not possible without justice being done.
Well, it's time now for a short break.
Advance booking for events, conferences and party, 50+ covers. Aris Tower since 2002. Kindly contact us at 9612719966. Address Uripokhu Dromleka, UK Road, opposite petrol pump.
lamjingba nidhi limited ki members singda akaknaba matam khara khakki oina khudongchaba sing pizari khudongchaba sing adudi saving account hangbada chada lupa taru ki interest pizagani fixed deposit amadi recurring deposit ki oina chada lupa taragani thoi makhai interest pizagani daily deposit ki oina su chada lupa taragani thoi makhai interest pizagani karigumba members singna business loan personal loan natraga mortgage loan lawbiragadi sada lupa taragani pandagi lupa kungi apik pasendoi haibadi reducing rate ta loan lawbiba yagani akaknaba matam khara khakki oiba khudong chaba sing asi lawbiranaba members singda ningsingjari masiga loina loina kanagumba member oidriba singna member oibinaba ekhoigi office ta lengsin birau amadi akupa marol sing tanabiu ekhoigi address lamjingba nidhi limited near Nityananda Mandir Nagamapal Rims Road Imphal West mobile 9366857001 email lamjingbanidhi@gmail.com website www.lamjingbanidhilimited.com.
Welcome back after the break. The house of NPF Churachandpur district unit president as Genlunthang Wi-Fi was attacked and ransacked allegedly by a group of workers and supporters of BJP candidate. The incident happened around 10 last night. A report said today a group of local women who were trying to intervene were reportedly abused and beaten up by the attackers. BJP Manipur Pradesh Vice President Benjamin Mate, who is a Kuki leader, is party's candidate for the outer seat. A day before the poll-related incident, heavily armed suspected NSC and IM cadres attempted to kidnap NEIDP nominee for outer seat, Asankasar at Senapati Bazar. The Naga outfit is alleged to have backed candidate of Naga People's Front NPF in the Lok Sabha polls. The outer parliamentary seat in Manipur is reserved for scheduled tribes. The 75th anniversary commemoration of Battle of Imphal was observed in solemn way at Imphal War Cemetery, Imphal. On the sidelines of the event, retired Lieutenant General Ravi Epe stated that remembering the martyred soldiers is very important as it motivates the living soldiers and every countryman to follow the steps of extreme sacrifice made by those brave soldiers.
Even after many years, the people who are serving today get motivated. They know that if ever they have to do the same, they will never be forgotten by their grateful country. And it is for the morale of the serving soldier as much as for respecting the sacrifice of the dead soldier that we do these. Thank you.
The Japanese regard the Battle of Imphal to be their greatest defeat ever. It took place from March until July 1944. The Japanese armies who attempted to destroy the Allied force and invade India were driven back into Burma, now Myanmar, with heavy losses by the Allied forces. Retired Lieutenant General Himalaya, who was also attended the event, said the Battle of Imphal and Battle Kohima were a turning point in the history.
Battle of Imphal Kohima si yamna fauba turning point World War II gi turning point hamani. Si gi advantage loraga aigi wakhandadi Manipur gi wana yamna chauba tourism gi phagadaba ama lahuba yai act east kainal tawriba sida tourism gi wana di yamna koigi yanu mai pakadaba achauba venture ama toba yai Manipur na sida exploit tawna na bahona ba yai si gi importance hai adugi matungina Manipur sidasu koi sida Manipur dagi World War da thokiba koigi veteran moi tara muksu yauri sida World War the fight to give natraga support to give moi nokoi ubira maniko aduna this is the function. I can only say that I wish that such kind of events are work towards the advantage of Manipur in future as well. Thank you.
The function was jointly organized by Assam Rifles, IGAR South, Second World War Imphal Campaign Foundation and Manipur Tourism Forum. Major General KP Singh, IGR South, retired Lieutenant General Ravi Epe and other high-ranking officials of Assam Rifles, CRPF and BSF paid homage to the martyrs on the occasion. President of Yakairo Laisemba Club, Uyumpok Nongsum Sagosem Sunil has expressed discontentment over alleged high-handedness of Democratic Students Alliance of Manipur Desam at a press meet held at Manipur Press Club today. He further said the charges labelled against former Pradhan of Uyumpok Nongsum Gram Panchayat Konzengbam Ingobi by Desam volunteers and founder of Idol Moral Academy Yumlembam Nongjumba over threatening 22 guardians of the students studying in Idol Moral Academy, following which the students left the school. Sunil said that the charges are totally baseless and fabricated. Sunil clarified that the guardians stopped sending their words to school on learning that the school was not recognized by the government. He also drew the attention of NGOs and civil organizations over the alleged interference by Desam during the time of school admission in the state.
Idol Moral Academy School the Gilok Toga, Atopi School, admission to Sapumatamda, school principal, the founder, the Angang admission to Honbe Yaroyana, and the Samgi Karmisina, Karigumba Trit over Yawi, school and Homsda. Is Gazalamoina Dugumba, Kunajiki, my losing as over Todang Lodiba, Taburuching Nadumba, Apik Pangang, Moral, that's Hoka to a Taraptagi, Gazalamoina, Moy from the Ganganing Day, Duga, Huzik Karigumba, Hazuaquina, admission Tobomatamda, the Samna Kutingila Targati, Garzan Amoina, NGO Sing, as civil society. Civil organizing Galoina Katakoina, Kunjang Kayama, the Sang to Sanction, Nabugi Garjala Moina, Shem Saraka, Dumlazy.
Although concerned authorities are paying attention to government schools in the state, other government schools in the outskirts of the state are still in bad condition. Government schools of Ziribam district are running without any new move from the authority concerned to improve them. When students groups of Ziribam district inspected government schools, they found out that there are no teachers as they were not complying with transfer orders. The students groups have been voicing the issue, but the concerned authorities have turned a deaf ear. One of the government schools was found turning into a wood storage. This school in charge Hemengo denied any knowledge about this storeroom.
क्लासरूम में ऐसा रखने से आप ऐसा देख ये टूटा फूटा है ना, क्लास नहीं करता है, इसलिए जो भी हो 2-1 दिन के लिए रखेगा बोलता है, मैंने मत रखूं.
Tears rolling down the eyes of acid attack victim Mangsatabam Ongbi Menaka awaiting assistance from the government. The 33-year-old wife of Mangsatabam Santosh of Olchekon Imphal is a mother of 2. The acid attack took place on November 29, 2017. The man accused in the case is Mohammed Tomba, a resident of Hata Imphal. The acid attack on Menaka was taken place for the first time in Manipur.
It is said that time is the greatest healer, but the scar remains. Mangsatabam Ongbi Menaka, who is the victim of first acid attack in Manipur, is still waiting for the assistance from the government as promised. Mangsatabam Menaka, aged 33, wife of Mangsatabam Santosh, is from Old Chekon Soibum Lekai, Wangkai Kuno, is currently living at New Kaithel Manbi. Her husband Santosh is a private gym instructor. In order to earn a living, Menaka, the mother of 2, used to run a small hotel at Old Chekon Soibum Lekai, Wangkai Kuno. She encountered the unforgettable incident of her life on the night of 29th November 2017. Mohammed Tomba from Hata in Imphal came to her hotel to sell a mobile phone for just Rs 300. He left a bit disappointed when Menaka inquired about the actual owner of the mobile phone. Tomba left the place red-faced and later turned back and threw acid at her when she was returning home from her hotel. Later, Porompat police caught and sentenced Tomba to prison. Tomba, a drug user, was sent to prison for several times. The government took the matter seriously as it was the first of its kind in Manipur, but there is no visible work taken up as promised by the government. A desperate Menaka narrated that owing to her present condition, she hasn't been able to feed her children properly.
Babana Kaithel Mambida mi low uraga leba mafamda loksangda ai anaba si phanaba aina mafam sida khangba babagi mateng lauraga leijari adu ai ji acid haijala matung de ai हानदे अइना सुजा नोमजरगा अइ नुपागी मतें खगा पांगे इसागी अचापोत लेरजु हाइदना अइ होनाजरमे अदो हुजिकते अइ ngamdre अदुबु इचानी जना स्कूल चटपदा मफोंग पाना चाना थंगना पिजो अइ ngamdre अदु पुनमक्तो खांगा हुजिक जो लेली अदो स्कूल चपा मतमना जो लबुंगनिना ममानबजिंगी मरक्त लेखोम दैरा चटपदो नुगाइतदुना नाना पोरगा थिंदोकबजु यावे.
According to Menika, Chief Minister of Manipur N. Biren gave her an amount of rupees 3 lakhs on April 2018 as compensation. She also asserted that despite the promise by the government to pay full expenses of her treatment, RIMS did not bear the expenses. Also, the promise to provide a government job for her husband Santosh by Chief Minister N. Biren is still not fulfilled. She said that she is still waiting for the Chief Minister to live up to his words.
Aina sob matungda Chief Minister na ai nupagi aidi ai su thabak suba khoppa su ngammaroi aduna ma ai hingnabagidamakta ai nupagi thabak pibini haina sengi machinmakna hairambawa hojipodi haidokraga hojipodi thaboina di pangthokpadi leitri aduga akoina hospital da leirakpa madamda akoigi RIMS ki director masamakta Chief Minister na phone thoraga akoina hek hospital da leibadagina aina chatpabo layeng bada free the treatment tobidabani aduga aina leibada paisa nungja amata lawba yaroi na haigiba MS ki site gi akoina hek leibadagina chalamdai phawbada adugi bin pirammu haidana hairakpadagi akoina director yam kanna unana bo honaraga ai nupana koi chen dana honagi.
Ziri Development Organization JDO Jiribam has questioned the fundamental rights given by the Indian Constitution to every Indian citizens regardless of caste, creed and colors. General Secretary of JDO W. Dinesh Maite stated that this provision is not at all applicable to Jiribam and other 8 assembly segments of Manipur. He said the upcoming 17th Lok Sabha election is not that important. He added it is a total violation of human rights that individuals from Jiribam and 8 assembly segments of the state cannot contest in the election but allowed to give their votes. Further, Dinesh also drew the attention of the state government and the concerned authority regarding the 8 segments. Dinesh also appealed to every individuals living in the 8 segments to fight together for their rights. It is worth recalling that Jiribam, Hianglam, Kakching, Wabagai, Wangzing, Tentha, Sugnu, Hairok, Khangabok are allowed to exercise franchise in the Manipur outer parliamentary election. However, they cannot stand in the election.
Jiribam amsung Manipur gi akoi atai segment nipal da kedobagi wonse apply to bidrino akoi sigal riba parja singsi koi vote thada badi yaba aduga vote thada lepadi yadaba asibu karma makhani lo asumba lo si akoi ramna mioi bagi akoi human right mi amagi citizenship ki akoi right adu akoi mat pane na akoi lawre de maram leti asi akoi na kano citizen amo bagi akoi haktu akoi Indian constitution pi riba kano do akoi asi totally akoi mat pane na akoi masi pm togini maram
Nakhal Chingjel has donated notebooks for 1 year, bag, pen, pencil, instrument box, clipboard, school shoes, football, boots, uniform, milk, tea maker, rice, dal and potato to Yuremba Mission Meite, son of Y. Ongbi Radharani of Uripok, Lamboy Kongnangkong Veterinary Lairak. Members of different organizations based in New York today staged a protest in front of Indian Consulate against the detention of Manipur journalist Kishore Chandra Wangkhem under National Security Act NSA by the Manipur government. The Imphal-based journalist Kishore Chandra was sentenced to 1 year in detention under the stringent NSA in January this year by a local court for criticizing the BJP governments at the center and in Manipur. Meanwhile, American Bar Association has said Manipur journalists' detention under NSA violates India's international law obligations. American Bar Association Center for Human Rights, ABACHR, has issued a statement condemning the imprisonment of Manipur journalist Kishore Chandra Wangkhem under the National Security Act. Abacha's statement asserts that Wang Kim is being held in violation of India's obligations under international law in particular. India's obligation to preserve the rights to freedom of expression and freedom from arbitrary detention. It states police documents the NSA arrest order and submissions by the government during the habeas corpus proceedings improperly cite legitimate expressions of opinion, Facebook videos in which Mr. Wang Kim cursed and criticized the ruling party as the predicate for detention. As a state party to the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights, India is required to protect the right to freedom of expression, including the expression of unpopular opinions. The statement acknowledges that while the journalist's profanity-laced statements may have been unpalatable, they did not pose any threat to national security and hence do not justify his imprisonment. Abacha then urges the Manipur High Court to uphold India's obligations under international law, order the immediate release of Mr. Wang Kim and ensure that he receives adequate medical treatment. It assures that it will issue a complete report following the judgment. Let's take a short break once again.
Advanced Coaching Institute, Nagamapal, Lamabam Laikai, near Rims Road, opposite Koirenge Auto Parking. Science stream, the Council of Higher Secondary Education, Manipur Loba, Class 12 ki parikha, 3rd position, Yumnam Devjit, 9th position, Akoijam Badal Singh, 9th position, Konika Nomaitem, 10th position, Asem Koronganba, 10th position, Lystrom Imoba Maitei, 15th position, Haubam Arvind Singh, Amadi, 17th position, the Sagolsem Biki Singh Ne. Arts stream da Aniswa position Takraba Takil Sangbam Sunaya Devi, 3rd position Yangkong Gunchenba, 4th position Texan Zem Singh, 5th position Warangtem Loya Ngamba, 7th position SS Obed Kharam, 8th position Takilamam Ores Maitei. Separated boys and girls hostel.
Well, this is true. No matter where we're at and how busy we were, we may not get the time to spend the whole day together, but a time always brings us together when we are dining, especially when gathered around such divinely crafted amenities.
Welcome back. Among 13 successful candidates from Assam in the coveted UPSC examination, Rahul Gupta, son of a pan shop, has secured All India rank of 286, the results of which declared on Friday. Son of a pan shop owner, Rahul Kumar Gupta of Shivsagar district is pursuing his higher education from Jawaharlal Nehru University, New Delhi after completing his graduation from Kirori Mal College in New Delhi. Expressing his happiness over his son's achievement, Om Prakash Gupta said that it was really tough for him to run the family of 8 members and said he had to really work hard to run the family with his small pan shop.
पान दुकानी लई 6टा बजे खुलू 8टा ना 9:30 ले हमारा लगा माने 6टा स्टूडेंट আছে घर लुआ छुआली सबके मैं ভালকে পড়াও কষ্ট হলে হল কিন্তু এই কামটো হই গল এই কারণে আর দুঃখ কারণে কষ্ট কারণে একো হেৰি নাই বঢ়িয়া আছিলে একদম সৰু পৰা হে পঢ়াটো ভাল আছিলে
With the Lok Sabha polls nearing, women officials and women security staff for the lone Lok Sabha seat in Mizoram. This step has been taken due to huge positive response in the state assembly polls held last year. Preparations are going on for the upcoming Lok Sabha polls and all the districts have completed commissioning of electronic voting machines (EVM) in the state. The third and final round of training of polling officials will be completed by tomorrow. Altogether, 256 voter awareness forums were formed across the state and various young voters clubs were also formed by social media enthusiasts. With the dates of Lok Sabha polls nearing in, illegal cash seems to be following free in some of the northeastern states. Congress has recently released an alleged video and claimed that cash was recovered from Arunachal Pradesh Chief Minister's cavalcade, while the election officials in Assam have seized illegal cash of rupees 7 crore 93 lakh from different districts so far. The poll officials in Nagaland have so far seized rupees 91 lakh 71,000 of illegal cash from different areas of Nagaland. Apart from this illegal cash, officials have also seized over 62,665 liters of illegal liquor meant for distribution to influence voters during this period. In Assam, officials have seized 1 lakh liters of liquor valued at rupees 7 lakh 18,000 so far. In Arunachal Pradesh, on the other hand, the officials have seized illegal cash and liquor worth rupees 5 crore 54,000. This includes 70,226 bottles of beer, 28,181 bottles of liquor, over 800 bottles of wine and over 144 bottles of country liquor. Boeing company said it planned to cut its monthly 737 aircraft production by nearly 20% in the wake of 2 deadly crashes, signaling it does not expect aviation authorities to allow the plane back in the air anytime soon. Deliveries of Boeing's best-selling aircraft were frozen after a global grounding of the narrow-bodied model following the crash of an Ethiopian Airlines jet on March 10th, killing all 157 people on board. Production will be cut to 42 airplanes per month from 52 starting mid-April. The company said in a statement without giving an end that the crash in Ethiopia and the crash of a Lion Air plane in Indonesia last October that killed all 189 people on board have left the world's largest plane maker in crisis. While the number of Boeing 737 MAX planes grounded is just over 370, nearly 5,000 more are on orders. Before we wind up, let's have a quick look at the top stories once again. Prime Minister Modi addressed public rally in Imphal, calls Congress a liar. Total shutdown cripples normal life in Manipur. CPI leader D. Raza campaigns for party candidate in Manipur. And House of NPF leader attacked by BJP supporters in Churachandpur. Well, that's all for now. Keep watching Times of Manipur.